Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Charles. Give out your crying time. And if I get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. 15,000 likes on this video. Today's story is about um, a man from Dallas, Texas, who was sentenced to 30 years in federal prison. And you may be familiar with this story. It's about the postal worker who was killed back in 2018. And I never did a story on it, but I want to talk about it today. I watched the Tuition Wild episode about this numerous times. And what confuses me is that women were also involved in this. One woman was charged. She wasn't charged with the murder, but she was charged with, I believe she was charged with, I don't know if it was driving while intoxicated, something like that. And assuming if you were to call 911. But she was sentenced, I think she was sentenced to either six, so I think I believe she was sentenced to 6 years probation. Um, this is the guy I'm talking about here. And on the article, and it says, an arrest has been made in the shooting death of a U.S. Postal Service employee in Dallas. The U.S. Attorney Office says one person was taken into custody early this morning in relation to the shooting that left 58-year-old Tony Mosby dead. Mosby was shot to death while driving his mail truck Monday morning on I-30 in Dallas, not far from the main post office. 26-year-old Donnie Farrell of Dallas was booked into the Dallas County Jail after just booked into the Dallas County Jail just after 3 a.m. on the charge of murder. While the family of federal employee is saddened by the tragic loss of one of our own, and proud of the cooperative effort by the federal and local law enforcement partners to solve this heinous crime, especially the United States Postal Inspection Service and the Dallas Police Department. Said U.S. Attorney Neely Cox, with this arrest, we take a crucial step towards ensuring that the person allegedly responsible for the senseless murder is brought to justice. According to the affidavit filed with the criminal complaint on February 19, 2018, shortly after 2 a.m., the United States Postal Service employee left the Dallas main post office and a USPS box truck. Minutes later, at least 3 gunshots were fired at the USPS employee in his truck. One of the shots severely struck him in his head. On behalf of the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, while they extend the deepest sympathy to the Mosby family for the tragic loss of a loved one, said Thomas Norris, inspector in charge of the Fort Worth Division U.S. Postal Inspection Service. The cooperation among federal and all local law enforcement agencies in this matter is a prime example of how we work best when we work together. I would like to thank the dedicated postal inspectors and staff as well as the Dallas Police Department, our federal partners, and U.S. Attorney Aaron Nally Cox and our staff for the dedication and partnership in this case brought to prosecution. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, on the morning of February 21st, two individuals visited the FBI's office in Fort Worth and said that they had information related to the killing. According to interviews with the two people, one on the night of February 18, they met two other individuals, including Farrell, at a restaurant in Dallas, Texas, later that night. After several stops, all four of the individuals left the pool hall in Dallas at approximately 30 a.m. and early mornings of February 19th of 2018. Farrell was sitting in the front passenger seat of the vehicle, according to additional information provided. During the interview, the driver of the vehicle began driving erratically and at one point was right behind a large USPS truck. The driver attempted to drive the vehicle around the USPS truck by passing it on the truck's left-hand side. Moments later, Farrell fired several shots from a handgun in the direction of the USPS truck. The occupants of the vehicle observed smoke and sparks coming from the truck and the truck eventually crashing into the barrier. One of the occupants asked Farrell why he had shot the gun to the truck, and Farrell responded that the driver of the USPS truck had made a hand gesture towards the vehicle, and that angered him. Farrell is likely to face federal charges. Now, look, after watching that episode and only witnessing one person being charged with this case, in this case, I think that even though he did shoot across the field incident, three other people was in that vehicle, and nobody called 911. So, in my opinion, I think everybody should be charged. Even though they were brought forth to testify, I still think that when we arrest women in today's day and age for crimes that are serious and then give them probation, like it's not a serious crime or offense, it tells me the system doesn't take female cases seriously. When we're giving somebody probation, you know, I think that you should have got some jail time. And so I think that the problem is that we got to start taking these cases to times seriously. Um, I just don't understand the point of him shooting at the vehicle. I understand he was angry, um, but bullets don't have an ammo, and so he could have killed multiple. And so I believe that everybody involved should have been doing jail time, and then you could have, at probation, um, and when cases like this happens, there is no winners because so many people are affected. You got the victim and his family, you got the suspects and family. And so, again, trauma is a big thing that I've talked about earlier on the channel. Trauma is a real thing, and people you know, can't get over trauma. And so I think that the girlfriend also believe she was pregnant with this child. So this probably offered her probation, or gave her probation, and or she didn't have a criminal history. But I think she sure should have got some type of jail time, along with the other two that was in the vehicle. Um, Even if it was only a year, 2 years, or 3 years, I think you gotta setting, better examples for our youth, our teens. You can't just go around committing crimes. You can't just go around doing that. So hopefully, the family got justice that they need. Another 30 years is enough. I think you should have got life. You take a life for a life. So I think you should have got life, in my opinion. Um, but I think it's crazy that you got a person who was not angry that. And on my other channels, I talk a lot about road rages and how to prevent road rage. And so we gotta stop with the road rage because when you commit a road rage, it could start as a road rage, but then it could end as murder because you can kill somebody in road rage if that bullet hit the right part of their body. You're dead. So there's no need to be out here doing road rages and driving erratically and speeding and reckless driving because it doesn't solve nothing. You bring yourself put your life in danger. And um, I just think that an example needs to be, you know, Set. Like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on. Hit the subscribe button. Get this video up to 15K, 15,000 views. And I'll see you guys on Monday. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.